Hi guys, I'm here to bring you your This Week at Axis video for the week of July 27th to July 31st. I say this every month, but somehow we are at the end of another month, and we are entering week 2 of our 4-week hypertrophy cycle. So this week and the other 2 weeks after this should all feel very similar, but that is the point of this muscle building cycle is we are going to do the same things and we're going to do them heavier or do more reps or just improve our movement quality to get that progressive overload and that progress. So on Monday, we're going to have our goblet squats again, 3 sets of 10 reps. So last week was 12, this week is 10. So as long as your reps were clean, you should be going heavier this week. Progressive overload, we want to keep that stimulus high. Then we have our AMRAP 15. And for our advanced variation, we're going to have 20 alternating side lunges with weight. Try to go heavier than last week so the reps are staying the same. So if you are able to, with good form, try to go heavier. Do not sacrifice form and rep quality for the sake of going heavier or doing more reps. You're going to get more out of doing the reps properly than you would doing them improperly, but more of them or heavier. So 20 alternating side lunges, 20 weighted sit-ups, 200-meter run, 10 box jumps. Our intermediate variation, 20 alternating side lunges without weight. If without weight you were able to stay nice and upright, hip crease below the knee, the reps felt good, go ahead and add a little weight. If not, improve your rep quality. So try to get lower in that side lunge. Try to keep the chest nice and tall. 20 sit-ups, 200-meter run, 10 box jumps, and for our beginner variation, we have 14 alternating side lunges, 17 sit-ups, a 100-meter run or a 100-meter front rack carry, or 10 jumps to target. Or if jumping is not an option for you, you can do 10 ground to overhead. What you might notice for the beginner variation is 2 reps were added for the side lunges and the sit-ups. If you're not feeling like you're ready for that, scale the reps as needed. You do not need to do the prescribed number of reps. Do what is going to work for you. Then on Tuesday, we have single arm strict press, 3 sets of 10. Again, we're going heavier than last week as long as your form was good. Then 5 supersets. Use the same weight as last week for this since 1 set was added. So last week we did 4 supersets. This week we're doing 5 supersets. So stick with the same weight. We have our advanced variation. We have our bicep 21s, 15 dumbbell push-ups, and 20 alternating plank rows. Intermediate bicep 21s, 10 dumbbell push-ups or 10 regular push-ups, and 20 alternating plank rows. In our beginner variation, we have our bicep 21s, 10 box push-ups, and 10 dumbbell bent over rows. I am just realizing I forgot to mention our supersets. So for goblet squat, we're going to superset that with our seesaw lunges. For our single arm strict press, we are going to superset that with AMRAP chin-ups. Then on Wednesday, we have 3 sets of 10 on each leg. B stance RDLs, supersetting that with our glute bridges. So then we have an EMOM 15. And for this one, the number of reps have gone up for all of the movements if you are able to. So advanced variation, minute 1, we have 8 strict pull-ups. Last week it was 7. Minute 2, 16 alternating step-ups. Last week it was 14. Minute 3, 40 double unders. Last week it was 35. If last week you were cutting it close, using like the whole minute for the step-ups, stick with the 14 step-ups. Don't, try to do more and then run out of time each minute. Again, do what is going to work for you. For intermediate variation, 8 jumping negative pull-ups, 16 alternating step-ups, and 80 singles. And for our beginner variation, 12 ring rows, 16 alternating step-ups, and 30 seconds of jumping rope. Or again, if jumping is not an option for you, you can do ground to overhead. Then on Thursday, we have our bent over row with the barbell. I do want to reiterate, these are not pendlay rows. These are just regular barbell bent over rows. And it's very important that you keep that nice neutral spine and you are not moving your torso or your trunk at all to facilitate the row. You should be isolating your back, lats, those muscles, rather than for lack of better terms, kipping your bent over row. So if that means you don't go as heavy so you can have better form, you're going to get more out of the movement in the long run. And we will superset those with our AMRAP ring dips or bench dips or overhead triceps extension. Then we have 5 rounds for quality. And this week, try to go heavier than you did last week if possible. So we have our 100-meter suitcase carry, 10 dumbbell or kettlebell bench press, and 20 alternating gorilla rows. The reps have not changed. The number of sets have not changed. So as long as you were feeling good last week and you had quality reps, try to go heavier. Then on Friday, we have Bulgarian split squats, 3 sets of 10 on each leg, supersetting with our AMRAP push-ups. Then we have our partner AMRAP 15. It's you go, I go style, but you are going to run/carry together. The reps have gone up on this one. Again, you don't have to increase the reps if you feel like it's going to make you sacrifice quality. But for our advanced variation, we have 12 toes to bar, 12 dumbbell hack squats, and a 400-meter run. For our intermediate variation, we have 12 knees to elbows or knees to chest, 12 dumbbell front squats, and a 200-meter run. And for our beginner variation, 12 toes to rig or a 30-second plank, 12 goblet squats or air squats, and a 200-meter front rack carry, or you can bring that back to a 100-meter front rack carry. One thing I do want to kind of reiterate about the dumbbell hack squat, it's a new movement. It's really meant to isolate those quads. Make sure you are staying as upright as possible. We really don't want to have a forward lean to our body. That's why we're elevating our heels up on plates to help facilitate staying upright. So chest up, shoulders back, really trying to stay as upright as you can. That is the goal of the dumbbell hack squat. That is all I have for this week. If you have any questions, you can reach out to accessstrengthtraining@gmail.com. Otherwise, have a great week of training.